Sometimes you need the essence of an efficient phone but with a bigger screen, whether it's to enjoy your favorite shows better, handle office tasks, or even game more comfortably. But a phone isn't enough, and a laptop is too much. That's where tablets come in, and today I'm going to show you one of the most reliable, well-priced, and high-quality options out there, the Lenovo M11. Just hearing the brand gives you confidence, and this Lenovo model has already been on the market for 2 years. Instead of releasing a new model every year, they chose to keep improving one of their best tablets. By the end of this video, you'll find out if this tablet is perfect for you or not, so stick with me and watch the whole video. Let's start with the unboxing. It's a simple box, but it gives you the feeling that you've bought something good. We open it up, and the first thing we see is the tablet. Underneath, there are manuals, a SIM pin to open the tray, a thick USB-C cable, which looks like good quality, and finally, a 10-watt charger, which is the tablet's max charging speed. Now we have the tablet here, and the first thing that really grabs my attention is the thickness. It's thinner than most phones, but still feels sturdy and very high quality. The finish feels like plastic, but it has a metallic touch. About the design, 3 things to mention. On top, there's a tray for a micro SD card only. It has 4 speakers, 2 on each side, and here's the camera module. We power it on and we can see the beautiful 11-inch screen with full HD resolution and a 90 Hz refresh rate. Right away, you can tell this tablet is made for media consumption. It looks really nice. The resolution is sharp, and when you're watching content in full HD, the color quality is excellent. One thing I should mention is that it's clearly designed for indoor use, as the maximum brightness isn't very high. It's 400 nits. This isn't bad. It's actually quite standard for tablets. As for the screen, if you go into settings, you can adjust the colors. You can switch between normal and vivid modes, and you can also add a color filter to tint the display the way you like it. Of course, you can also enable the visual protector that reduces blue tones for better eye comfort, and on top of that, it has TÜV Rheinland low blue light certification, which means the product uses tech to reduce blue light and prevent flickering. So visually speaking, the tablet is very comfortable to look at and doesn't cause much eye strain. Those are the technical details, but in casual terms, the tablet looks really cool. If your goal is to use it for Netflix, YouTube, movies, this is one to keep in mind. It looks great, but it's not just that. It also has 4 speakers, 2 on each side, and for optimized audio, it supports Dolby Atmos. The surround sound experience is amazing. The sound is clear, loud, immersive, and has good bass. The 4 speakers do a great job. Something I think is very important in a tablet is the battery. It has to hold up for such a large and high-resolution screen. Here, we have 7040 mAh. It's not a huge battery, but the tablet is well optimized and has decent performance. I'll show you 2 common tests so you can do the math and draw your own conclusions. We start at 32%. The first test is playing Minecraft for 10 minutes. The brightness was at max, volume was medium, and I had a controller connected via Bluetooth. I'd say this is a fairly demanding test. After 10 minutes, the battery was at 27%. It used 5% for 10 minutes of gaming. The second test is streaming, full HD content. This time we started at 27%, but now with power saving mode enabled, brightness at max, and volume at medium. After 10 minutes, it was at 24%, so it used only 3% for 10 minutes of video playback in full HD. Considering this data and trying to optimize power usage a bit, maybe lowering brightness to half and keeping power saving on, you could easily get between 4 and 8 hours of continuous use. Keep in mind, not all tasks are equally demanding. Many factors come into play, but I think these 2 tests are among the most demanding. Charging from 0 to 100% takes between 3 and 4 hours, and if you want to extend battery lifespan, there are smart charging options, like limiting the charge to 80%. In terms of performance, we've got 8 GB of RAM, 128 GB of storage expandable via microSD, and a MediaTek Helio G88 processor. The Antutu score was 283,000 points. That's definitely a low score, but the tablet gets frequent updates and the system is well optimized. You can use one app at a time or even open apps in split screen and take advantage of the large display. That lets you, for example, watch a video while browsing maps or do schoolwork with Wikipedia open and a notes app for writing. You can even have up to 3 apps open at once. Of course, there's lag if the apps are very heavy, but for office-type tasks, it works fine. One thing I found really interesting is that the system has a PC mode, something most of the competition doesn't offer. When you switch to PC mode, apps open in Windows, and that lets you have even more apps open at once. once. Ideally, you'd get a case with a keyboard and mouse, but you can also connect a regular mouse and keyboard and set up a minimalist workstation. I tried to edit a video, and that was one task that didn't go so well. You can really feel the tablet's performance limit there. By the way, the tablet includes 2 apps 100% focused on school. One is for math. You write down math problems and it solves them. It works great. It's best used with the digital pen, but my tablet didn't include it. The other app is for taking notes like a notebook. You can do simple notes or full diagrams, add text, drawings, images, arrows, and more. If you want this tablet for school, it's a gem. Even if you don't want it for school, that's a good excuse to justify getting it. And well, even though it's clearly not a gaming tablet, you can still enjoy almost any game that's well optimized for Android. For example, you can run Call of Duty on low graphics, and if you connect a good controller, it's a very enjoyable experience. As you saw in the battery test, Minecraft also runs fine. One game that's well optimized but heavy is Genshin Impact, and everything on low graphics ran just fine. You could even raise the resolution a bit while keeping the frame rate at 24, and it still worked great. Other casual games like Subway, Surfers, Plants vs. Zombies, and Geometry Dash run with no issues. The tablet also has a gaming feature I found interesting. Whether you connect a mouse and keyboard or a controller, there's an option like in emulators to map keys for games. For example, I was able to play Free Fire using a mouse and keyboard. I'm not sure how bannable this might be in all games, but in some cases you can definitely take advantage of it. Lastly, it has 2 8-megapixel cameras. Not much to say here. Typical tablet quality cameras. But the front camera works well for video calls or facial unlock, which is pretty fast. It supports 5 GHz Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5, and interestingly, it also has GPS, not something many tablets include. That's more or less how things are with the Lenovo M11. Personally, I'd use it to watch content, read, or maybe write video scripts. Some people might use it for schoolwork. I've even seen folks using tablets for coding and programming. That really depends on each person, their needs and preferences. Down in the description, I'll leave the link in case you're interested in buying it. When I got it, it was really cheap, but the price can go up or down, so if you're interested, check the link to see the current price. You can also scan this QR to go to the link. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to have one and what you'd use it for, or if you think it's not worth it. That's it from me, over and out.